Hi guys, it's Chrissie and welcome back to another speed build. So today's speed build is actually another collab with my friend SIMMERSAN'S here on YouTube. We haven't done a collab before, and actually I haven't really been watching her channel for all that long. I only discovered her channel about, I don't know, maybe like 3 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, through a collab that she and Hip Hip Renee did together. And I don't know, I checked out her channel because of that collab, and I don't know, I fell in love with all of the builds that she has on there and her building style and all of that. I just fell in love with all of her content on her channel. And yeah, so I asked her if she wanted to do a collab with me. I think like 2 days after I found her channel basically, and she said yes. So we've decided to do this collab together. We haven't talked all that much. As I said, I only discovered her channel like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but from what we have talked and all of that and all of her videos that I've watched and stuff, and talking with her about the collab and stuff, she's such a nice person. Like, she's honestly so kind and nice, and she's an amazing builder as well, which is obviously a plus. But yeah, so you guys should definitely go and check out her channel if you don't know her channel already. I will obviously leave all of her links to her video, to her channel, everything in the description below, so definitely go and check out her channel. And yeah, so about this collab, we decided that instead of having one of us build the house and the other one furnish it or something like that, we actually decided to give each other a description of a family, whether we wanted to actually create them or not, or just make them up. We decided to give each other a description of a family, and then the other person has to build a house for that family specifically. Kind of make it personalized to them and their interests and all of that stuff. So yeah, so the family that she gave me was the Sanders family that she thought of. And we have the dad. It's a family of 5, so 3 kids and obviously 2 parents. Now, she didn't say that they had any animals, but later on, this will make more sense later on basically, but I did put in cat items into the build, so it is cat friendly. I guess it could be dog friendly as well. I do have a few cat trees and stuff around the place though, so I thought they would have a cat or 2. But yeah, that will make more sense later on once I've read you the family description. But I asked her about it, and she just said that she forgot to give them any pets. She forgot to give them pets, but she does think that they would have a cat or 2. So the description she gave me was the dad, Ron. He has a very stressful but a very high paying job, and he spends a lot of his free time in either the garage or the basement, woodworking and watching TV and stuff. I didn't add a garage or a basement to this house. I actually added an attic. And again, I did ask her if that was okay, and she said it's fine, since she had mainly the idea of he has this designated kind of space where his woodworking table is, and where the dad spends most of his time when he's home. So the dad's, the man cave basically is more like the attic. It's not just for the dad. I did kind of turn it into more of a family kind of room. Obviously it has a TV. It will have a TV in the attic and, his woodworking table, but there's also a computer and, a foosball table, stuff like that. So then we have the mom, Christine, which I don't know, I thought it was really funny. She decided on the name Christine before I told her that that was actually my name. Obviously I go by Chrissie 99% of the time, since I just feel like Christine, introducing myself as Christine, is a bit too, I don't know, formal or something. So I do prefer Chrissie, but yeah, Christine is basically my, my given name. And, the mom is called Christine, and she said that she's a total Pinterest mom. She stays at home, she looks after the kids, she loves cooking, she loves gardening. She's basically like a homemaker basically, but she loves gardening and cooking and all the things that you would probably usually think of as being very motherly, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to stereotype or anything, but when I think of, you know, a stay-at-home mom, I do a lot of the times think about someone that loves cooking and gardening and stuff like that. That's mainly just because my mom is like that. My mom is a bit older, so she does love gardening and stuff like that. She loves cooking, but I don't know, she doesn't like cooking anymore since she's been doing it for so many years. But yeah, that's just the kind of like a warm mom figure, I guess, is what I was thinking of when she gave me that description for the mom. Then we have the teenage girl, Molly. Now, she's your typical teenager. She's rebellious and moody. She loves music, and she does spend a lot of her time in her room. And you'll see when I get to her room that I did make it a very teenage-ish space with quite a bit of mess. It's not too organized and stuff like that. The family also has a child boy called Colt, and he's basically like the golden child. He's the perfect child. He's, you know, he's top of everything in school and stuff like that. He's really involved in scouts and sports and stuff like that, and his favorite sport is actually basketball. So when we get to his bedroom, you guys will notice that I added in a lot of basketball clutter. So he has a few balls just lying around. He has some basketball posters and decals and stuff on his walls. But I actually forgot to add in a basketball hoop. I don't know how I forgot that, or how it slipped my mind, but I did think of a reason for that, you know, to kind of make up for the fact that I actually just forgot. But I thought that the mom would, you know, Christine would probably want him to focus more on other topics or on other things when he is at home. She would probably want him to focus more on homework and on doing some of his school projects or something else when he's at home, since I thought he would probably have basketball practice maybe 3 or 4 times a week and then scouts on the weekend. So the other afternoons when he's at home during the week, I think she would definitely want him to rather focus on schoolwork or, you know, skill building and stuff like that, instead of on, you know, going outside and playing basketball basically. And then the last member of the family is a toddler named Emily, and she loves the color yellow, and she also loves cats. So that's why I thought that they would probably have a cat or two, since the toddler does love cats. I mean, that's not something that, you know, toddlers just, you know, they're not born with it, that you're not born with liking a certain animal more than another one. I just think that she would have grown up with them, so she's learned to love them. And yeah, it also says that she has a kind of messy room, since she hasn't really learned to pick up her toys just yet. She's kind of at that phase where if she's played with something, she just leaves it where it is, basically. But yeah, that's basically everything about the family. So I've talked through a lot of this build already. I mean, the build part of this is like 30 minutes, so I'm not all the way through it. I'm about a third of the way through, but I thought I should probably tell you guys something about the house right about now. So I decided to call this Myrtlegrove Manor, and I don't know why I decided on that. I don't know, I just thought it sounded cool, and it is kind of like a manor. I mean, it's not small. It's not the biggest house ever. It is only on a 40 by 30 lot, but I mean, it's 5 bedrooms. 5 bathrooms, and it costs about 340,000 simoleons. So I would definitely classify that as a manor. I mean, it is rather expensive, but luckily when we decided to do this collab, we decided that neither of the families have budgets, so I could just go completely crazy with the house. And I have seen some work in progress shots that SIMMERSAN'S has sent me. I haven't seen the finished house as of yet, so we're posting these videos at the same time. So that house is basically just as much of a surprise for me as it will be for you guys. But I have seen some work in progress shots of it, and it is stunning and it's ginormous. I think she built it on a 64 by 64 lot, and it's absolutely huge. I can't wait to see what she did with it, because the family that I had in mind, I could definitely see them living in something that big, basically. But yeah, so I will tell you guys that the pool area out back here that we're working on now, and the fencing of this house, and also, you know, the way I kind of laid out the backyard with these tiles, and, you know, just the whole idea behind the backyard was very much inspired by SimKim builds. Or she just goes by SimKim now. But yeah, we did a collab last Friday, I think. Yeah, last Friday we did a collab together, SimKim and I. And yeah, this backyard is very much inspired by, you know, by the way she usually does her backyards. I did send her a picture of this and stuff, and said I basically just told her that I've wanted to try this style that she usually does out for a while now, to try and incorporate it somehow into my builds, and she said it looks great, so I hope you guys like it. But yeah, it's not something that I normally do with my backyards. I don't normally fence them off like this with those short fences and stuff. I decided to give it a try since I thought it fit really well with the house itself. I did try and go for, you know, a more Tudor style look with the house. I was actually working off of a reference picture as well. I will try and remember to add, you know, a picture of the reference picture in right about now, if I can remember at any point when I'm editing this, or when I'm finishing editing this, basically. Let me just write that down. It would probably be a good idea to write it down. And it's written down. Okay, so hopefully I will remember to add in the picture. But yeah, I was working off of a reference picture, and I thought that, you know, doing this in the backyard would, I don't know, fit in really well. I don't know, this was a build that I did right after, you know, I did it when I had a really big burst of inspiration. You guys will probably know that I have been, or if you're new to the channel, which I know there are a lot of new people to the channel, you might not know this, but recently I've been taking just a bit of time, not away from YouTube, since I have still been uploading, but I used to upload 4 times a week, you know, on a set schedule, set days for certain videos and all of that stuff. But recently I've decided to, you know, kind of get rid of that schedule and just post when I feel like it, when I'm feeling inspired, when, you know, when I have stuff that's ready to go up, and not force myself to record. And this build is actually one of the first ones that I did, you know, when this last week, about this last week or so, I've just had this huge burst of inspiration that I don't know, I just want to build, and I want to keep building. And yeah, this is one of the houses that came from that. And basically I decided to try something new with the backyard because I was feeling so inspired. And yeah, I decided to have a go at this. And obviously the fencing in the front is also very much inspired by something that Kim does a lot. But yeah, I really like the way it turned out. You guys should let me know what you think about it. If you think it looks good, or if you think I pulled it off or something. But yeah, so this house, I don't know, I have so much to tell you guys about this house that I don't know where to start. I wanted to tell you guys first off that I did, you know, cut out doing a lot of the roofing, since just the roofing for this house, you know, in real time took me about 40 minutes, because it's a bit of an interesting shape, the house itself. And since I was working off of a reference picture, I only had the front of the house to look at, so I had to basically come up with what the side of the house and the back of the house looks like on my own. And the way that the picture had the front of the house, the roof on that is really interesting and intricate looking. And yeah, trying to replicate that in The Sims took me, as I said, like 40 minutes. So I decided to, instead of just keeping that footage in, I decided to cut it out, because it was a lot of me just fiddling with it and, you know, trying different things and deleting roofs and moving roofs and pushing and pulling and all of that stuff to get it to look kind of right, or like the way I wanted it to look. So I did cut that out. I also cut out doing the layout because, as I said, the house is a bit of an interesting shape. It's really big once you get to the inside. I actually didn't think it would be this big inside. I didn't think it would be this big. I thought it would be a little bit smaller, but as usual, when I build outside and then I get to the inside and I'm like, oh crap, this is absolutely huge. What am I going to do with it? And that happened again. That definitely happened again, where I was spending, I think, like 45 minutes just on doing the layout, just on figuring out where I wanted stuff to be, which took me ages. I also did, obviously, the flooring and the wallpaper off screen, and I did record one of the bathrooms, but I decided to cut that out when I came to, editing the footage, because after I sped everything up, and even without me recording 4 of the 5 bathrooms, and all the layout or anything like that, the footage was still 40 minutes after I sped it up. And I didn't want to speed it up anymore, since I don't want the video to be too, like jerky or stuff like that. So I decided to just cut out doing the master bathroom as well. That's the one that I recorded, since it was the biggest one. But I cut that out. I do show it at the end in the video tour. I also show the downstairs, like guest bathroom, I guess you could say. It is a full bathroom with a shower and a tub and everything. I do show that in the video tour as well. But I don't show any of the other 3 bathrooms. There's 2 on the 2nd floor and 1 on the 3rd floor. I don't show them because they're basically exact copies of the one on the 1st floor. So all of the bathrooms have the exact same furniture and plumbing objects and all of that, so I don't think showing you 3 of the exact same bathrooms would be worth it, basically. So yeah, there's 2 of the bathrooms in the video tour, and then obviously the rest of the house is in it as well. The video tour starts around about, I think, like 30 minutes 37 seconds or something like that. I will leave it in the description, timestamped in the description as well, if you guys wanted to skip to that to just see the finished product. I mean, although if you're like 18 minutes in, which is kind of where we are now, you're probably sticking around for the rest of the video as well. But if you wanted to skip the last half of this video and just check out the video tour, it's in the description, timestamped for you guys. But yeah, so this house actually has, as I said, 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms. 3 of the bedrooms is obviously for the children, and then 1 is the master bedroom, and I also added in a guest bedroom. But again, I had to cut that out because I didn't want the video to be 40 minutes long. So yeah, obviously it's in the video tour. If I do ever cut out something from a build and I forget to mention it in the video, just know that it will probably be in the video tour or in the screenshots or whatever. I always show, if I cut something out, I show it in the video tour or screenshots or something like that. One thing that I didn't show was that little 2x2 laundry room behind the stairs. But it's a 2x2 laundry room. It's not that interesting. So yeah, it basically has a washer and a dryer and a light in it. So yeah, you're not missing much with that one. But yeah, so as I said, even if I cut something out and I forget to mention it, it is in a video tour or in screenshots or something at the end of the video. But yeah, so as I said, going back to the whole what rooms are in this build, I keep getting off on tangents, but yeah, as I said, the guest bedroom is cut out. Basically my whole point of this. I think I cut out doing the upstairs landing area as well, the 2nd floor landing and hallway. I cut that out as well. There's nothing interesting in it either. There's some bookcases and a couch in it, and that's literally it. So again, not missing much with that one. And yeah, so as I said, guest bedroom, master bedroom, 3 children's bedrooms, and then obviously the attic upstairs that has, another TV and, family stuff. It has the woodworking table, the foosball table, it has an easel up there, a computer desk, And yeah, this house obviously has the formal sitting room that you walk, when you walk into this house, obviously you get the giant dining room table. Then off to the right there's this formal sitting room, but on the first floor we also have kind of like a family, more informal family kind of, living room. And that has a TV. Yeah, it has a TV, some couches, and another computer desk in it. It's not very interesting. I mean, it's interesting, but I do show me furnishing it later on. The way I furnished this house was kind of weird. I usually work floor by floor, so I usually do the first floor with the kitchen and living room and stuff like that first, and then I will go upstairs and do obviously all the bedrooms or whatever is upstairs. But yeah, I did the first floor, the master bedroom, living room, kitchen, all of that. And then I went upstairs, did all of the other bedrooms, and then I came, then I went back downstairs to finish the family living room. And then I went to the third floor to finish the attic. So I'm jumping around a bit in this build, but you guys probably won't notice it since, yeah, you're not watching me like in real time furnishing it. But yeah, you just got a glimpse of the guest bedroom over there. Before at the beginning of this clip or something, you will have gotten a glimpse of the guest bedroom. But we're on to the teenage girls room now. And I try to keep a lot of warm wooden tones throughout the house, kind of keeping with the whole traditional Tudor kind of vibe of the place. But for her bedroom, I thought since she's a bit more rebellious and gloomy, and I thought she wouldn't really like the whole traditional rustic kind of Tudor vibe that the rest of the house has. I thought she would be a bit more modern and stuff like that. So the furniture in her bedroom are definitely more, more teenage oriented, more modern, black and white, sleek and stuff like that. So her bedroom is, as I said, very black and white. It does have, instead of purple accents, which I don't know, I usually go for purple accents for my teenagers' rooms. I don't know why, really. I think it's just because I really love purple. So if I can use purple in a build, I probably will. But for her bedroom, I actually went for a blue accent color. So yeah, like more faded blue, except for those really blue curtains from Seasons. I don't know, I really like the way they look. They added just the right amount of color to the rest of this build, to the rest of the room basically. And yeah, since it said she is into music and stuff, I decided to add in a guitar, a keyboard, a microphone stand. Maybe she likes singing as well. And she does have her own computer, since it said that she, spends a lot of her time in her room. So I wanted to give her something to do while she's in her room that's not just, music oriented. But yeah, then we also have obviously the child boy's room. And his bedroom is very bright. It's orange and blue. I went for an orange and blue color scheme for his bedroom, which I really like how this turned out actually. I normally don't like having orange and blue together. I usually go for either one or the other when it comes to bedrooms. Otherwise, it always tends to be, I don't know, a bit overwhelming for me, I guess I should say. But for his bedroom, I actually really liked it. I thought that since he is, he's very into sports and he's a really active and kind of like overachieving child, I thought he would like having a lot of things in his room that's, vibrant and bright. And he's not he's not nerdy. I don't want to say nerdy, but I was thinking that he's not like Alexander Goth, for example. He's not too into, school work, I guess I should say. He's kind of like all over the place, but a good all over the place, if that makes any sense. But yeah, he has a lot of school projects in his room, and he has a drawing table and a bookcase and, a lot of things that I think he's probably involved in a lot of extracurricular activities, school-wise and stuff. I also added in that little trophy case and a lot of other trophies and stuff like that, kind of to show that he is very involved in school and after school activities and stuff like that. I thought he would, as I said, be very involved in all of that, So scouting and, you know, all different kinds of sports. I thought since basketball is his favorite sport, I thought he might also be involved in other sports. So maybe like not basketball, baseball or stuff like that if we had it in The Sims, which unfortunately we don't. That's something that I would really like though. I would really like to have, you know, some other sports in the game except for just basketball. I know, yeah, we have literally just basketball and then some gym, like, equipment and stuff. I really wish we had things like, you know, baseball or, I don't know, football or something like that. I know football is basically just an American thing. I'm not talking about soccer. I'm talking about actual, like, American football. But yeah, I would really like even something like soccer. I'm not a soccer fan at all. If I had to choose a sport to watch, it would probably be rugby, since that's just what I've grown up with, basically. But yeah, maybe I wish we had stuff like rugby or football or soccer or hell, even golf. Even just having golf in the game would be, you know, something else for our Sims to do. It would be something more interesting for them to actually do, instead of just, you know, sitting at home, basically. Or going to the gym to work out. It would give them something else active to do, basically. But yeah, we're almost done with the little toddler girl's room as well. And I know it said that she likes cats. I didn't add a lot of cat toys to her room. She does have that stuffed cat, you know, the giant teddy bear thing. And she has one of those little cat toys and everything. But as I said, I didn't think it would be like cat decor that she was into. I thought it would be like actual cats. She would love the actual cats that they have. But yeah, she has a very bright room as well, since she does love yellow. It's her favorite color, so her room is very yellow and orange. And yeah, it's just, you know, a fun little toddler's room, basically. And we've moved on to the family living room downstairs. As I said, try to keep with the more, I don't know, not neutral, but kind of neutral still, you know, colors throughout the rest of the house. You know, lots of dark browns and, you know, beiges and stuff. But I wanted to put kind of different colors in this room. I did try and add some blue accents to the rest of the house, you know, somewhere, even if it's a rug or a lampshade or something like that. I did try and add some color to the build, but I didn't want the main color scheme of every room to be like blue or yellow or green or something. But yeah, I have to apologize, guys. My voice sounds like it's going. I'm not used to doing like 30-minute voiceovers. I haven't done one of these in a while. But yeah, I hope my voice doesn't sound too croaky. But we're almost done with this room, actually. As I said, there's not much in it. It's basically just another living room for the family to kind of spend time in. But the upstairs attic is definitely kind of like, you know, the family room. It's where all their junk is stored, basically. I thought of it as kind of like the room where you wouldn't normally have guests come to. You wouldn't normally have guests in the upstairs attic. So there's a lot of like random boxes and crap that's just laying around all over the place. So yeah, as I said, I thought the dad would probably spend most of his time up here. So that's probably another reason why it isn't as organized as the rest of the house is. I wanted it to look very lived in and very much like they spend a lot of time upstairs up here. So yeah, as I said, there's a TV, there's woodworking table. Did I add 2 TVs into this room? Please don't tell me I added 2 TVs into this room. Oh my word. Please tell me I remembered to remove the one above the fireplace. Oh dear lord. Oh dear lord, this is just now occurring to me. I don't know if I removed that. If I didn't remove that, if I didn't remove it, it will still be in the, you know, the walkthrough, the fly-through at the end, the video tour. But if I didn't remove that, I'm probably going to kick myself, because that means I will have to go into my game right now and remove it before I upload it to the gallery. Oh, please tell me I removed that. Oh, that's such a stupid mistake to make. How the hell? How the hell did I not remember to remove that? Oh my word, I'm sorry guys, that's just... I don't know how I missed that. I was probably building this at like 4 in the morning or something, and my mind was just not there. But we're almost to the end of this video, so if you guys are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed already, feel free to hit that subscribe button and remember to hit the notification bell to be notified of whenever I post new videos. And yeah, I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye everyone!